though Samson did fall for Delilah's temptation, God forgave him in the end because he did so much work for the Lord. Miss Dormpus? Yes, Jimothy. Why did God give Samson strength through his hair?
That's a good question, Timothy. Let's see what the Bible says. Samson's strength in his hair wasn't magic. It was a sign of God-given Nazarite separation. The point was obedience and concentration to God, not hair itself. Here are 3 points. 1. It was tied to Nazarite vow. God set Samson apart with a Nazarite calling, which included not cutting his hair. Judges 13:5, Numbers 6 verse 1-5, and Judges 16:17 backs this up. 2. When he broke the vow, strength departed. Samson desperately surrendered his concentration, and that's when the power left, because he was no longer living as the separation man God called him to be. Judges 16 verse 19-20 and Judges 16:28 backs this up. And 3. Hair was a symbol, not a source. The real source was the Spirit of the Lord empowering Samson. The hair was the visible covenant marker of separation, and breaking it corresponded with losing that empowerment.
So God knows everything, which means he knew Delilah would cut his hair and take away his strength, right? Yes, Jimothy, I would say so. And it was all part of God's plan then?
Yes, God knew exactly what would happen with Samson and Delilah, because God knows all things. Acts 15:18, Psalm 139, verse 1-4. And in his sovereignty, he can use even human choices and evil intentions to accomplish his purposes. Romans 8:28. But God knew and God planted aren't the same thing in the way some people assume. 1. God's knowledge doesn't mean he caused the sin. Delilah made choices. Samson made choices. Their choices were real, and sin was still sin. The Bible never portrays God as the one who pushed Delilah to commit betrayal in the sense of altering her wrongdoing. Satan and the power of sin oppose God's people, and God permits things within that fallen world reliable while still remaining holy and good. Romans 7:17-20, James 1:13. 2. God can use it without endorsing it. Even when sin